You know, stargazing was a really romantic first date idea, Black Doom. I appreciate that. You're a romantic at heart, but don't you think we could have done it from somewhere I can, you know, like, breathe? Hello everyone, I am ThirdMarioBrother, and welcome back to Let's Play Shadow the Hedgehog! I was gonna say Shadow the Hedgehog 2006, but now that would just be a doozy. Anyway, last time we continued the evil story and we got here to the Space Colony Ark, which Black Doom is describing right now. In this episode, we are going to board it, take control of it, and destroy the planet, of course, and we'll probably be finishing up the Dark Story in this episode, which means this will be the last episode of solo content for me, and after that, we will be back to the collaborative stuff with ZeldaMaster. So, if you are excited to take over the world, to destroy all those puny Earthlings below us, and to somehow get some air in our lungs out here in space, please make sure to leave a like on the video down below. I greatly appreciate it. It greatly helps out, and so does this bird that's flying us somehow, even though there's no atmosphere or no air, over to that Space Colony Ark, which looks suspiciously like Dr. Eggman's face, though I'm sure you all know that was deliberate. So, here we are in the Ark, and oh man, it's so reminiscent of Sonic Adventure 2. I love it so much. Ooh, the Ark will just not leave the Sonic series alone, and I have absolutely no problem with that. No project with that? Ugh. I have no problem with that whatsoever, because the Ark is just so, it's so iconic, man, and it's so, like, endgame feeling, no matter what way you slice it. The fact that it's at the very end of Sonic Adventure 2 and works at the very end of this game, I think speaks volumes about it. So, this level is quite interesting in that the evil path, at the very least, takes place entirely on this thing right here, which I guess Black Doom just called the Black Vault, which I gotta say is, like, a really cool name. It sounds so, I don't know, like so fan-fiction-y, but I love it, man. I absolutely love it. I was so, like, deep into this game. This game got me. It totally hit its target audience, because I totally fell for exactly everything that it was going for. It was going for, like, the 10 to 12-year-old kids who played Sonic Adventure 2 and thought Shadow was, like, the coolest character ever and wanted more of him. And they were like, you know what? Let's make it dark and edgy, because the kids these days are playing the Call of Duties and the Halos, and we Sega gotta keep up with that, you know? We gotta make it dark, and we gotta make it just so cool for all the little rebel 10 to 12-year-olds out there. And I myself was a rebel. Sometimes I waited till past 6 p.m. to do my homework, so you know what? The game was designed for me, and it definitely got me in just the way it was supposed to, and I have no complaints about that. So, we are on rails on the Black Vault, I think is what I was originally sailing, and sailing? It's hot in my room, don't yell at me. We are on rails this entire level over. It's kind of like a Star Fox level if you think about it real hard. And what's going on, essentially, is that we have to destroy all of the defense systems. Or not the... well, I guess they're defense systems, whatever. The things that are putting up these shields on the Space Colony Ark. And, they are these big green gyrating things, just like everything else that was on the Ark. I think they're actually visible in Sonic Adventure 2, which is kind of interesting. You can destroy the turrets and stuff along the way if you want to fill up your evil meter and your evil points, but it's really not worth it, because you actually can't go into Chaos Mode while you're riding this thing. Oh, better slow down here. So you can hold the A button to speed up while you're riding this thing, but you don't want to do that on this level because of this type of quandary right here. Luckily, there is the possibility... whoa. Okay, that was weird. Somehow we broke the turret before we broke the shield covering the turret. You know what? I will take it. I am not going to complain at all. You can actually just fly, like, straight into the middle of the, defense systems. I was calling them turrets, but they're defense systems, sorry. You can actually just fly straight into the middle of them, and your little buddy pal, the Black Vault here, will just, like, smush his face up against him as long as you want. He's like, are you done yet? Are you done yet? Can we go, please? My wings hurt. But yeah, you can kind of jank it, even if you don't manage to destroy a shield in time, and, have to sit there in front of it for a while in order to destroy it. But overall, pretty easy level. Pretty fun, I gotta say. Let's see what sort of, oh my god, Shadow. Calm down. He's like an actual evil murderer serial killer hedgehog now, dude. That is not a phrase I ever thought I would say in my life. Oh, but here we go.
headquarters! Arc to headquarters! Come in! Come in! Shadow's penetrated the Arc!
And for some reason, I'm the only one up here!
The Eclipse Cannon!
Come in, Eclipse Cannon! He must be stopped at all costs!
Yeah, I know that! Help!
That's an order!
10-4, copy that!
Oh boy. But here we are, facing off against Captain Falcon. Oh god, we have absolutely no chance, guys. We may as well just give up right now. Well, this is the Blue Falcon, and that definitely had... Yeah, that was definitely a reference to, F-Zero, because that, I think, at this time was like a Sega thing. I really don't know how all that works, honestly, but, yeah, we're facing off against the Blue Falcon, so you better be ready to go fast. You better be ready to go fast against the Blue Falcon. And this fight is kind of like, you can get up onto this upper level to get away from that attack specifically, actually, and it's quite useful to get away from because it is quite deadly, although I guess every attack in this game does the same amount of damage, so it doesn't really matter all that much, but you get what I'm saying. If you want to avoid that, if you want to keep your rings, then you're going to want to get out of the way. Uh-oh. Better get out. Where is it? Where's the spring? Get out of here. There it is. Alright, let him fire off his thing, or I guess he doesn't fire it off immediately, I guess he waits. But yeah, there's different levels that you go to, and this is so reminiscent of... What was the name of the robot that you fight in Sonic Adventure 2 as Rouge, when you're in like the, I think, gun headquarters or whatever, and you're trying to find the Chaos Emeralds? Ah, what's the name of it? I don't remember. Like the Walker Dots, whatever it is. I do not remember. But it reminds me of whatever that thing I can't remember is, which makes absolutely no sense. He's too strong! Oh man, everything is so Dragon Ball Z about the Arc in this game in particular. Like, that scene before we came to the Arc where Black Doom and I were on our oh-so-romantic date reminds me of a scene of, like, Battle of the Gods, where, Goku and Beerus are just chilling out in space, just sitting there talking, but I guess it's sort of like a stereotypical thing, so it's not Dragon Ball Z-y so much as it is space tropey, but that is a discussion for another time. The discussion for right now is how I'm gonna kill this fool if he keeps running away from me like this. Now the thing is, you can just homing attack after him forever, and as long as you don't get shot, and he doesn't do that energy charge thing, you should be fine to just fall on his head and destroy his life. He sounds so like an innocent, like, 18, 19-year-old dude who just signed up for the army, and we just killed him, man. I can't handle this dark story stuff. Shadow the Hedgehog actually is too edgy for me. It's making me uncomfortable. B could have done so much better. B for better is possible is. You feel me? Oh boy. But anyway, that leaves us with one level left between us and world domination.
Arms. We are here to take rule of this planet. Any attempts to resist are futile and will result in death.
And a lot of economic damage. Jeez, man. This is getting serious. The humans kind of look like they don't stand chance.
Are so pathetic.
Damn you.
Him and his Mickey Mouse hands. All the humans have giant hands in this game.
This planet is mine.
Whoa, crazy. We will not.
Now, we will begin to exterminate all of the world's leaders who resist.
Oh, never mind, we will. It's fine. Just immediately takes it back, but ooh.
For this planet is near. It is time to embrace the dawn of your demise and despair.
Oh my god. Oh my god! I forgot how incredible this is. This is so Independence Day. The president is dead, dude. He's been killed. Everybody's dead. Alright, Black Doom. Like, I just wanted some cool, like, edgy pictures for my Facebook profile, but you are taking this way too far, my man. I didn't want to kill 100,000 people. Like, whoa. Oh, and by the way, nobody dies. Everybody's alive.
Sir, are you alright?
It's still a Sonic game at the end of the day.
Never mind me. What about the people of Central City?
You sound real frazzled there, dude. Chin up.
No need to worry, sir.
Be optimistic.
Orders were issued yesterday, and everyone has been evacuated to the safe zone.
Not a single person died in all of that. Not a single one. Still a kid's game.
Now what's going on?
Sir, those size 37 shoes look weird on you, sir.
Estimated over 1,000 black aliens inbound. They've penetrated our outer perimeter.
What?
Uh-oh.
According to
Not the
reports,
outer perimeter.
Shadow's also been sighted with the black aliens.
Shadow? I don't believe it.
You're a little late to the party on this one, Mr. President.
He decided to show himself. Attention all command units. Mobilize all mech battle sections. Prepare all weapons to strike incoming vessels. Mobilize Diablon.
But sir, it's not ready yet.
I don't
You're
care.
not ready yet.
We have no other option. We must protect the President and the Chaos Emeralds at all costs.
Yes, sir.
Shadow, damn you. It's been 50 years. Justice will finally be served.
Oh boy. Oh boy, he's got some darkness in his heart, too. You want to chill with me in Black Dune, dude? You start a band. Punk band.
I know, Professor. The ultimate life form born to ensure peace and justice amongst all of mankind. Now, I know what I have to do.
No, actually, that was a hallucination. But, you know, it's fine. Whatever you feel deep down in your heart, Shadow, I guess that's okay. So, here we are at the Gun Fortress, and oh man, I actually love this mission. Like, this is probably one of the most fun missions in the game, if I'm remembering it properly. So, what's happening is, earlier, you guys saw that the President is evacuating, and he has to be kept safe, right? So the Commander is mobilizing Diablon, and we'll find out what that means later. But for now, all that concerns us is getting Mr. President himself. Wait, do we have...
Destroy the core of this.
Actually, this isn't... No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the wrong mission, actually. This is a pretty cool mission, too, because it's just so apocalyptic feeling. I was thinking of a different mission. Let's go ahead and ignore that and pretend I never said anything, but yeah. Heck yeah, Gun Fortress is a whole bucket load of fun for everyone. So, we just have to destroy the core of the base, and then we will take over the humans, and we will destroy everything. But isn't it so ridiculous that they spent all that money and time and effort on that gigantic, crazy, amazing cinematic, but at the end of the day, they decide, you know what, nobody died. We can't. It's already rated T. Jeez, we can't have it rated a T+. So they decided that nobody gets to die in this game whatsoever, ever at all. Which is something that I don't think I pointed out yet. You can shoot a gun soldier right in the chest with a bazooka, and he'll go down immediately, which is more realistic than a lot of shooters can say. Like, it'll take a whole clip of bullets in order to kill somebody. So kudos for that. But at the same time, problem is that they just lay there on the ground. They stick their hands up. They're like, help me! I've been shot in the chest multiple times with rocket launchers. Whatever shall I do? And it's like, dude, just die. Please. There's no reason for you to be alive. It's such a Sonic game, man. I love it. I absolutely love it. You know what I don't love is the disrespectful missiles getting shot in my face right now, which I'm probably not going to be able to avoid because these turrets turn around so slow. Or maybe I can. Never mind. I will take it. Ah, heck yeah, dude. We have... I thought it went for longer. Never mind. I kind of like how at the end of the game here, though. Oh, what is the hero mission here? Oh, just get a Chaos Emerald? Is that it? Yep. I did not feel like listening to the rest of her speech. Sorry, Rouge. I'm not feeling it right now. Oh, did I miss one of these already? I feel like I missed one of these already, because these are the cores that we're supposed to be destroying. For a little while there, I had it in my head that there was only one, but there's definitely three. Bryant, come on, man, pay more attention. It's just so hard. You get so distracted so easily when you're talking, I swear. If you're ever playing a game and you haven't made like a Let's Play or anything like that, just try talking about something totally unrelated while you're playing it, and I promise you it will be the hardest thing to stay focused, especially at first. Like, man, take some practice. It definitely does. But, yeah, this level does have some really cool segments that are, like, really Metal Gear-y, like you guys saw earlier when the camera angle changed and stuff like that. I always thought that was a really nice touch. It was kind of cool. And it's actually, like, a lot of people say, oh, it, like, messes up the angles in the controls or whatever, but I actually never really thought that about it. I always thought it was done pretty well, at least well enough to, control it and, like, understand where you are and where you're going with your life and what you want to do as a person with this chance that we're all given. Oh boy, I don't, just ignore me. Ignore me, I don't know what I'm talking about. So, there are some repetitive sections in this level, though, it looks like, which is kind of a problem with Sonic games in general at this point in history. Like, Sonic Heroes had a lot of that, Sonic 06, Lord knows, had a lot of that. Shadow apparently suffers from it as well. Whether you're wearing blue or black and red, it does not matter. You're gonna be playing the same segment 37 times in a row. But that's okay, because, as you guys can see, racking up a lot of points in this level is super duper easy, and it's really, really fun, because all the enemies in this level have, like, these huge guns. It's like the big robots with the big turret guns, and the rocket launchers if you want to use them, and basically a bunch of stuff like that. So you have a lot of firepower to work with when you go into Chaos Mode, and it's really, really awesome. Plus, there's a bunch of, oh boy. I would love to deliver Swift Judgment. I would love to deliver Taylor Swift Judgment. Got some of that bad blood, you feel me? That was probably one of the worst jokes I've ever made in my life. Yeah. Oh boy, but it's like, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the ammo and the firepower and stuff. I think this is the wrong way. Yeah, this is definitely the wrong way. We have to go back. Oh no. If only these giant fat legs weren't weighing me down. Oh god, I need to get into the robot gym. Do some robot cardio. Ugh. I actually, started doing, so like, this is totally an aside, has absolutely nothing to do with Sonic the Hedgehog, nor Shadow the Hedgehog, but, I started doing cardio for the first time in my life recently, and I have not run since, like, 8th grade, probably. And by that, I mean I have not run, like, at all since 8th grade. Like, it's bad. And, I cannot last more than, like, 5 minutes on a treadmill, and it's not even 5 minutes, like, 2 minutes on the treadmill before I have to, like, take a break and chill out and go back, and it's kind of pathetic. But someday, I will be as fast as my hero, Shadow. And someday, I too will destroy the pathetic humans. Where's the turret? There's the turret. Okay, can we get into it? Why is it turned around? Why would it be turned around? Well, I guess it makes sense that it's turned around, because this is actually... No! No, stop. Stop. Okay, jeez, just stop, dude. I guess it makes sense that it's turned around, because it's built to, No. Die. Oh, no! It's built to protect the place. It's the end of the sentence I've been trying to say. Oh, perfect. Yeah, if you run out of turret, you can just sort of sit here, and, since these guys spawn infinitely, it really, like, does not matter. You can just sit here and destroy everything. Annihilate all, fire, as a wise man once said. If you get the reference, make sure to leave a like on the video down below, and on all my other videos that I've ever uploaded. Oh boy, we have fun here, everybody. Let's go ahead and take these guys out. See, normally enemies like this you would not bother taking out, but since we have such huge firepower, it's like, why not? It takes half a second, and it's a whole lot of fun. A lot of people, they complain about the weapons in Shadow, and like, yeah, I understand, it feels a little bit unnatural for a Sonic game, I guess, but it's also just like, if you just let yourself fall, like, how do I explain this? If you just let yourself feel it, you know? You just, like, kind of give into it, and you stop thinking about how ridiculous it is that a Sonic character is holding an AK-47 in his arms right now and shooting people between the eyes. which can be hard, I'll admit. It's actually kind of fun to run around and blast the crap out of stuff. And at the very least, you do have weapons to deal with the health bars that these enemies have. Unlike in some games that I won't name, where you have absolutely nothing but like a homing attack. And enemies have gigantic health bars, so you have to sit there and homing attack them awkwardly forever. That's the thing about Shadow and like Sonic Heroes even, is that even though there are... Oh, this is just a normal rail. It looks like an electric rail. It's kind of weird. But, even though there are health bars in those games, like, it doesn't matter, because there's ways to deal with them. You actually have things that you can do about these ridiculous health bars, so it's not that bad. I agree that if you're into the classic stuff and you're, like, really hard set on that, then it will be a little bit jarring, no matter what sort of power characters or big the cats or guns that you might have in your hand, but, I never, personally, thought it was that huge of a deal. Then again, I kind of grew up on this stuff, so who knows how biased I am. I do know how invincible I am right now, though. Oh my god, I have 230 rings. That is ridiculous. And it looks like we didn't miss one of those after all, which is, a good thing, because I was actually thinking about, oh boy, this is not going to be fun without a weapon. I was actually thinking about, teleporting back. I don't know if you guys saw me hesitate on one of the teleport pads earlier, or checkpoints, whatever you want to call them. But it's a good thing we didn't, because the last one is right here in front of this god final boss gauntlet of enemies. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay. Luckily, the turret is facing the right way this time, so let me just... Why did I do that? That was not what... No. God. Well, you know what I might do? I might do the tried and true, just get my Chaos Gauge full, and then turn evil, and then pick up this guy's gun, because I like it a little bit better than the explosive ones. And then we're going to sit here and float in the air and spin around once just for style, and destroy that core. And there it is. There is the last level of the evil path of Shadow the Hedgehog. I always love doing that, though, is standing in the air with, like, an automatic weapon, and you have the Chaos Blast, or Chaos Gauge filled, and you just sit there spraying it into the crowd. Ah, it's so much fun. I love it. Makes me feel like a child all over again.
Perfect.
And there we go. Time to destroy all humans, I guess. Why not? Let's just murder everybody.
Get out of my way.
Shadow, I can't let you go. Not like this.
You're the one who destroyed the Ark and killed everyone on it. It's time to settle this once and for all.
Right. I know what I have to do. I was born to bring order to the humans. These humans, they don't value life. They're going to pay. Pay with their lives for what they've done.
You?
Sonic, if you try to stop me, I'll destroy you too.
No! This is so, like... Oh, boy. Oh, yeah, plot, by the way. That dude, may or may not have been related to Maria. Surprise. But, God, this fight, man. When I saw this when I was a kid for the first time, it was the most ridiculous. Absolutely the most ridiculous thing. You're fighting Sonic. You're fighting Sonic. Like, there's nothing else I can say. You're actually fighting Sonic as a boss in a Sonic game. And I love it. I love it, man. I love it so much. Except I don't actually love the boss fight. This is kind of a terrible boss fight. None of the boss fights in this game are, like, spectacular, but this one especially is, like, really, like, slow-paced and takes a long time, and is really just annoying in general, because what you have to do is, bounce off of Sonic's head, and every time you do that, for some reason, as soon as he's vulnerable, he decides to open up his shield, and you can, homing attack him over and over. Weapons are actually not all that useful in this fight. What's more useful is just the homing attack. And unfortunately, even though you're fighting Sonic, and he's like the force of good to be reckoned with, like, he's kind of stupid. No lie. He's really stupid in this fight. He really does not do much at all. I suppose during this phase you could go grab yourself a gun and exercise your Second Amendment rights or whatever, but it's not necessary. I'm going to try to do it anyway, but first I'm going to try to grab these rings. Aren't there rings here? There aren't? Oh god, I'm going to die. Wait, I have rings. What is happening? Oh my god. Where's a gun? I may as well grab one. May as well, because it looks like when he's on the ground, he has a slightly more open period. Like, let's go ahead and bounce off Sonic here, and uh-oh. Get me out of here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Try to hit me with that final flash, dude. I'm not having any of that. Alright, bounce off Sonic, and he'll do his thing, and I'll waste all my ammunition. See, that's the thing. All the guns that you can get in this stage anyway are, like, really low ammo, and they don't do a whole lot of, damage to begin with. So, like, it's better just not to worry about it and just to bounce off Sonic, give him a concussion or 5, and, get your business done the old-fashioned way, you know? Not the old-fashioned way, where you just jump on things. Well, I guess you could, if you really wanted to. I mean just homing attack stuff. So, Sonic, go ahead and stand in that, Apocalypse Blast. You know what? Do whatever you want, dude. It's blue, so he's invulnerable to it. That makes sense, right? Heck yeah. And the amount of times you have to hear the same thing in this fight, too, is just ridiculous. Hold still. Every single time he does this attack, he says that. It's not like most of the time, like in Sonic Adventure, with the get a load of this. It's every single time. And it's not even like endearing, like get a load of this. It's just, oh boy. I do not want a load of this. I do not want a load of this at all. I could do without any of this, actually, for the most part. So let's go ahead and Chaos Blast this guy a couple times. You know, we could take advantage of this and maybe, like, grab some ammo and shoot him a bunch of times in the face, but I feel like this is probably just a lot more efficient in the end, because I don't want to run around and grab myself a gun and risk losing my Chaos Blast in the end anyway. I do, however, want to grab myself a ring and risk losing my life. That's the opposite. That makes no sense. I'm sorry. Oh, man. But yeah, the concept of this boss is so cool. It's like, I'm Shadow. I'm so much cooler than Sonic. Wait. Did Sonic just pick up a ring for me? What? Oh, that might have been Black Doom, actually, because I'm pretty sure he can do that. Yeah, your allies can pick up rings for you. And actually, before we turn back to co-op mode, I should mention that it's actually possible to do 2-player co-op in this game. If you plug a controller into the second port, you can actually, the second player can actually play as the assist character. Like, say for example I had Sonic following me, he could play as Sonic. If it was Knuckles, he could play as Knuckles. And this totally slipped my mind the entire time that I was playing this game with Luke. So, we didn't do that at all. I'm very, very sorry to disappoint those of you who might have been looking forward to that, because, I know there's some people who mentioned it in the comments before, I'm pretty sure, so I'm sorry. Sorry that never came through, but maybe someday I will show off the amazing cooperative mode that Shadow the Hedgehog has to offer, by which I mean it's kind of mediocre and not that good, but it's there, and it's cool. So it's worth a mention at the very least. And I am just over here holding stiller than I've ever held in my life, the little devil that I am, and I cannot take any more of this voice clip. Oh my god. Why'd they have to make him say it every time? Why not? I'll take a 95% of the time, if one time he will just slap me in the face without saying that, please. Can you fire your cannon, dude? I'd appreciate it, dude. Please? There we go. That's all I ever wanted. All I ever wanted was to be shot at by a giant beam of plasma that can murder me. Alright, so the devil's holding still. I guess you just have to jump in the air and then he leaves himself open. It doesn't really matter if, you did it off Sonic's noggin or not, but it makes me feel better about myself, you know? That's the blue blur that I'm messing with right there. And the fact that I can just jump into his face makes me feel real good. And you know what else makes me feel real good? Is beating the final boss of the evil story of Shadow the Hedgehog. We have truly reached our maximum edge levels. It's overpowering me. I can't handle it. Sorry, had to suck it down there. And of course they leave the red evil looking one for the very end. Oh, that was a terrible boss fight. But, I mean, I performed terribly in that boss fight. Also, it was kind of bad. But, you know what? We made it. He dead. He's like, I was just taking a nap right here. Nice cold metal floor. Come cuddle me, cold metal robot.
Finally, I've got all the Chaos Emeralds. Shadow, what are you gonna do with them?
Why does Sonic look like he's wearing eyeliner?
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog. I was created to bring order and justice to the humans. With the power of these emeralds, I'm going to destroy this damn planet. This is who I am.
Don't you, don't... Can we think about this for a second? Order, and justice. Order and justice. Huh. Well... Shadow is just on another plane of thinking for me, I guess, because a mere normal goody two-shoes mortal like me could never understand the absolute genius that is Shadow the Hedgehog. I can never, ever be as dark as he is, and I can never be as dark as this song is either. Hold on, listen to this for a sec. I mean, if you're in this type of metal or whatever, cool. Not super my thing, but the problem I have with this is that it just does not feel like it should be in a Sonic game at all. And I understand this is the Sonic game that this would ever appear in if there ever was one, but like, it just... Just thinking about where this series started out, man. You got a tiny, fat blue hedgehog running around saving rabbits and stuff. And then it's this, the actual end of the human race to death metal. Oh boy, how far we have come. This really was the Sonic series' like adolescent phase though, so I guess it makes sense, right? When was the first Sonic game released? 91, I want to say? And this game was released like 2004? 2000? Somewhere in that ballpark. So it was like... series was like 11, 12, 13 years old at that point, so you know what? Makes pretty good sense that Shadow is the mascot for that era in Sonic history. Oh boy. Alright, Sonic 1 was childhood. The Sonic 1, all the classic Sonic games, 1 through 3 and Knuckles, that was childhood. Everything was whimsy and everything was fun. This is the adolescent period where the series decides, you know what? I don't have to do what you say, Dad. I'm gonna do my own thing. This is who I really am down inside. And that's where Black Doom came in. That's where Shadow and his guns came in. And then, they sort of stumbled through high school and graduated. And Sonic 06 was the inept college student phase, where you're out on your own for the first time and have no idea what's going on in the world. You're just sort of fumbling around and eating ramen and hope you don't starve to death. And now the series has moved on to a slightly more mature tack, I think, unless you want to talk about Sonic. Sonic Boom could be the midlife crisis. Oh, yep. Sonic Boom is the dude in the cubicle who decides that he is not satisfied with his life and he needs something more, so he becomes a nature tour guide in the Amazon, but then realizes he doesn't speak Spanish and doesn't know anything about nature or forests. And so he goes bankrupt and nearly dies in the jungle. That's what Sonic Boom is. Why am I talking about Sonic Boom? Probably because all these explosions. Get it, Boom? Funny. Oh man, I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. But that was the evil path of Shadow the Hedgehog. If you enjoyed, I would very much appreciate it if you could leave a like on the video down below. It helps out greatly. I hope you enjoyed this little distraction from our cooperative thing that we had going on between ZeldaMaster and I, and that will be back in the next episode, I am happy to say. So, thank you all very much for joining me through these couple short episodes of solo Shadow the Hedgehog, and I will hopefully see you guys next time, back with Luke for some more cooperative Shadow the Hedgehog. Thank you all so much, yeah. This video's over. It's done. Bye. Thanks for watching.